Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome along and a very good evening to you. Great to see you here this evening at the Stone Sand Souci Auction Rooms. My name is Jason Kazanis. It's a great pleasure to welcome you here. I'm the auctioneer. Obviously, I'm standing at the front of the room and I've got the gavel, and we've got fantastic properties to go under that gavel this evening, and we are going to start with Bank Street, Monterey. We'll get to that in a moment, but first of all, I just want to not only invite you here this evening, but just remind you the terms and conditions of auction were on display as you were coming in, and if you had any questions about those, I'm sure you've already raised those and you've already had a read through them, I take it. I'll just remind you that you are registered here tonight. You need to be registered in order to make a bid. I'll ask you to hold your bidder's card up each and every time you make a bid. When you hold that up, that's the bid being made and that's being confirmed. I do need you to hold it up each and every time. Also, as the auctioneer tonight, I reserve the right to make one bid on behalf of the vendor. So that is the vendor's bid, and I'll let you know if I plan on using it at any stage. And finally, we'll drop the gavel, go once, twice, third final time, and sold. Property is deemed sold, and that's it. It's gone. You don't get another chance at it. You can't make a better offer later. That's it. It's all gone. Don't wait too late if you are here tonight to buy the property. No doubt that property itself, the contract was on display well, and it is a beauty of a property. 9 of 52 to 54 Bank Street in Monterey. Now, one of the first things I noticed was that letter by Jerry from our property management department, and he said that it should get around that $520 to $550 per week mark, and that's in this market at the moment. No doubt, I would have thought this kind of apartment where it's well appointed and freshly presented throughout, modern security apartment, offers that sort of light and privacy, the emphasis on convenience, that attracts a lot of people to it. That attracts a lot of tenants to the property if that's what you were hoping to do with it, if you were investing in it and renting it out. But if you weren't, or if that wasn't the long-term plan, maybe you want to rent it out for a bit until you move into it, to have this lifestyle is outstanding. Really superb when you think about the location of it. Just over 100 metres or so to Botany Bay waterfront. Just to imagine walking there in the morning, in the evening with those great sunsets, whatever it might be, a healthy lifestyle, a great position, and no doubt with all the shops, the cafes, the restaurants and everything else that close by, plus the public transport, it makes for a great lifestyle. It's not just a great looking apartment, it's in a fantastic spot. You look at it, you look at some of the comparable sales in the area, plus the lock-up garage, the intercom and the lift access and the large balcony. It really is a stunning apartment, and that's why so many people have been interested in the property throughout, and that's why you're here tonight, registered and obviously hoping to secure it for yourself. Whether you're buying to invest, buying to live, maybe a bit from column A and a bit from column B, whatever it is, buyers, I wish you the very best of luck tonight. Mario's done a great job in marketing the property, and he's been talking I would have thought, a great figure when it comes to an apartment of this calibre. So I would have thought starting in the mid to high sixes, I think that's a very fair place to start. Buyers, I want to wish you the very best of luck tonight. Who wants to start the bidding off? Mid to high sixes, remembering all the other buyers are watching what you do. So looking for that opening bidder offer to get things underway, buyers. Where do we start? Mid to high 600s. What do you say? Where do we go? Where do you want to start? Looking for that opening bid to get us underway, buyers. What do you say? Who wants to be the first one to take the plunge? Wish you the very best of luck. In just a few moments' time, if we don't get an opening bid, I'm going to call it 3 times and we'll move into the post-auction negotiations. Okay? So, I'll start you there. So it's number 77 at $650,000. Congratulations and welcome to the bidding. Well, there it is. Buyers, at $650,000, we're off and running. I'm looking for a minimum of $10,000 to increase here tonight. That's the absolute minimum to bring you into the running. So $650,000 over here, $660,000 or higher if you like, $660 over there at number 10. And $670 straight away if you like. $660,000 of money here, $670 if you like, sir. What do you say? Where do we go? At $660,000 once. Twice, $670, good bidding, and $80 if you like, sir, quickly now. At $670,000 and $80 next. $670 the bid, $680 next, what do you say, where do we go? At $670,000, once, twice, $680, I can't take a 5 at this stage, I'll make it a 10 if you like. $670,000, the money over here, $680 to advance, what do you say, where do we go? At $670,000 a bid, once, fair warning and opportunity. At $680 at number 2, good bidding and welcome to the bidding. At $680,000, $690 next, what do you say? $690 the money and $700 to advance. At $690 the bid and $700 to advance. $690 the bid and $700 to advance, what do you say? At $700 to advance, once, twice, $700, $710 even better, and $20 next. $710 the money, $20 next if you like. $720 the bid and $30, sir, put you back in front. I'm happy to take bigger bids if you like, sir. $10,000 the minimum though. At $720 the money. $730 next if you like. Happy to go bigger if you like. Big bids win auctions. $730. I can't take a 5 just yet, sir. Make it 730 to advance. 720 the bid over here. 730 next, they're my instructions. 730 next if you like. Otherwise, I call it 3 times and 720 holds it. Once, all silent done. At $730,000, walk it back at number 2. And 740, sir. $730,000 the bid, 740 next. $730,000 the money again. Make no mistake tonight, we're looking for a new owner at $730,000. Once, twice, 740, good bidding, and 50, sir. What do you say? At $740,000 and 50 to advance. $740,000 will make no mistake. If you're not in the running, I'll call that at $740,000 if there's no more. Once all silent done, at $740,000, don't let it go. At $740,000, make no mistake, fair warning and opportunity. At $740,000, second time, before it goes, at $740,000 a bid, I'll call it here. If there's no more, maybe 5 more. 740 the bid. Mario, would five help? Bring you back in with a 5. $740,000. Don't let it go. There's so little stock on the market at the moment. Outstanding opportunity. In front, in the lead over here at $740,000. I'll bring you in with a 5 if you like, if that helps. Half price bids. $740,000 of money. Make no mistake. Not only well appointed and freshly presented, but just a great location, really, when you think about the waterfront being so close by. At $740,000 of money. I'll bring you back in with a 5 if you like, or 740 holds it. If you're back here tonight, great rental return on this one. Beachside appeal, great building. There's 2 spacious bedrooms with the built-in robes as well. Open plan layout, bring you back in with a 745 if you like, buyers, otherwise 740 holds it. And as soon as Mario finishes talking, we'll find out in a moment. 740. Either way, I'll tell you what, the highest bidder is going to have the best opportunity, because if we don't sell it on the floor, and we're very close, the highest bidder will be the first one we negotiate with afterwards, and we see it time and time again, they end up buying it. So we won't invite anyone else in to actually make an offer if the highest bidder's offer is accepted after the auction. Okay? So at this stage, at $740,000, Mario's having a chat over here. Highest bidder is sitting at $740,000. And what happens is, if they get control of the auction in the post-auction negotiations, I think they'll take it straight away. We're not far away from where we need to be. Okay? So $740,000 of money. I'll invite you in with a higher bid. Mario's just talking to the underbidders. 5 again to advance. Otherwise, the highest bidders just sit over here for 9 of 52 to 54 Bank Street in Monterey. Great postcode, great address, great location. It's got it all. Really a gorgeous building as well. And I would have thought very reasonable outgoings if you're looking to buy it as an investment, given the rental return. Something like this just has a great deal of appeal. So into the future, I would have thought you have no trouble finding a quality tenant. Very easy to find a tenant, but a quality tenant to take care of your property is always something that's very highly valued. And a property of this calibre, I would have thought, at this price point, is going to attract that. Okay, I'll take it. $742,500 now at number 2. I'll extend the same to you, sir. Otherwise, if you like to go straight to $750, it's up to you. But 2.5's the minimum now. At $742,500, I'll extend the same offer to you. $745, $745, and $47.5. What do you say? $77. At $745 the money. At $747.5 now, what do you say? $745 the bid. Make no mistake. $747.5, what do you say? Otherwise, at $745,000 a bid, it is here to see a new owner at $745,000. Make no mistake. I'll let Sean finish that conversation, but I'm going to call it 3 times. At $745,000, congratulations to the highest bidders. First time at $745,000. Don't let it go now. At $745,000. Second time at $745,000. Congratulations to the highest bidders. Is there any more there, Sean? 2.5 more. I'm waiting for the conversation to finish and no one will make eye contact with me. $745 the money. $745, not the front row, but the front, mostly. Oh, no, there's someone in the front row over here. $745 the money. Do we have a 47.5? Or 745 is going to hold it. 745 is going to hold it. I'll invite any of our other registered bidders now to make an offer. Otherwise, $745,000, an outstanding opportunity, beachside appeal, first floor unit as well. So you know it's not too high. It's got a great deal of appeal into the future. Open plan layout and living and dining areas as well. You can see it on the slideshow behind me. Just a gorgeous apartment, well appointed, and of course great deal of light into the apartment, a fantastic location, and at $745,000 with that kind of balcony, I would have thought an absolutely great opportunity. A big nice balcony, and including the gas barbecue connection as well. Not too long to go for our highest bidders now. At $745, I'll let the conversation finish with Sean with those buyers at the back of the room, and then in just a moment's time it's going to move very, very quickly. At $745 the money. $745 the money at the moment. Highest bidder sits here. We'll take that $747.5 or $750 to advance. But again, buyers, when you're bidding on something like this, really just a gorgeous property itself in a great location. You know that buying near the water in Sydney, property prices are often dictated by supply and demand, nearly always. Sometimes there are anomalies, but nearly always, in the long run, they are always dictated by supply and demand. And there's not a lot of supply near the waterfront, plenty of demand. So, we are here at $745, that's where we sit. If we have any further offers from the auction floor, that'd be great, but if you need an option or you need a conversation, Sean and Ray and Murray are on the floor. They're here tonight. $745 is the bid. Do we have a better offer? Otherwise, we're going to call it very quickly now. $745,000 if there's no more. We'll call you in for another bid if you like. Otherwise, at $745 the bid, do we have any better offer? $745,000 the money, beachside appeal, great location. 2 other auctions to go tonight. It's the first cab off the rank, as they say. First Uber off the phone, I don't know. Is that the new version of that? $745 the money. Call it 3 times if there's no more, Mario. Call it 3 times there if there's no more. $745. 47.5 in advance on the bid there for number 77. At 47.5 now. 747.5 now. Do we have 750 on the floor? 747.5 now. An advance on the previous bid for number 77. At 747.5. Looking for 750 now. Do we have 750? We've got the Gavel Properties here. Looking for a new owner. 747.5 the money. It's very easy to be at an auction and think to yourself, maybe I don't want to bid anymore. Bidder's fatigue. But don't forget, bring your mindset back to what you're actually competing for. It's the property. It's not the auction process itself. This is just a means to an end. 747.5 the money. This is just a means to an end again. The actual property itself is what you're looking for here tonight. That's what you're bidding on. The actual property. And the future returns from it. Or the great lifestyle. Whatever it might be. Or of course the capital growth. The rental return, whatever it might be. 747.5. That's the offer. We've got it over here. We're looking for 750. Otherwise at 747.5, we're going to call it very, very quickly. I'll bring you back in if you like, buyers. Otherwise, 747.5 the money at the moment. Mario goes back to the highest bidder and see what we can't do here. See if we can't get it together here on the auction floor tonight. A great buying opportunity with beachside appeal. Highest bidder at the moment, 9 of 52 to 54 Bank Street. And what I like about this property, not only is it huge, light filled and airy, but of course that great location. But it's got the 2 spacious bedrooms, the built-in robes, open plan layout and living and dining areas as well, and the first floor unit with glimpses of the water. It is just a gorgeous property itself. 747.5. Can we get a further advance on where we were? Trust your judgment. But of course, here on the auction floor is when everyone, I would have thought, is showing putting their best foot forward. But sometimes some of the buyers aren't doing that. And sometimes they come back later on with better offers. Sometimes it's good to advance your bid on the auction floor and secure it. I'll obviously let you make your own decisions. But there are other buyers on the floor here in the room, and they may reconsider if the property doesn't sell at auction. Sometimes it gets away from you, sometimes it doesn't. You never know which way it's going to go. But in the meantime, you're still in front. 747.5 over here. Not long to go now. Mario's talking to the owner. Okay, not long to go. Thanks again, folks. A great opportunity to be buying. There's 2 more properties coming up this evening. But in the meantime, this particular property at 747.5, I would have thought represents outstanding value. When you really think about the position, the scope, and I would have thought positioned well for growth into the future, given the public transport that's close by, given the great lifestyle that's on offer as well. $747,500 at the moment. That's the highest bid. Do we have that better offer? The agent's talking to the vendor, and we'll see if we can't drop the gavel here tonight.
She's accepted for 740.
7.5, yeah. Okay. All right, so Mario's just going to walk around and tell our, I think we might be seeing a sale here tonight. Mario? 747.5 is the money at the moment. Do we have it further? We're selling? Okay, we're selling here tonight at $747,500. If there's no further offers, the highest bidders are going to buy it at $747.5. We're on the market. Mario just said it. We're here tonight on the market to sell. Do we have a better offer? And we'll take it if there's a better offer tonight, but I'm going to call it 3 times and then it's gone. At $747.5, it's selling. Is there any more? How about a 1? You sure? Okay. Wish you the very best of luck with your future purchase. At $747.5 the money. First time all solid done here tonight. Make no mistake, we are selling. It's on the market. Second time. All good to go? Mario, we're selling? Yep, we're selling at $747.5. Any better offer tonight than $747,500? We are selling. First time. Second time. We're selling. Third final time, it goes at $747,500. Good to sell? Sold. Congratulations. Well done.